All right. This is the day the Lord has made. We're going to rejoice, and we might talk about a little bit of sports, but I'm here today with Arthur Angela Wynn. But before that, I want to thank you for tuning into the very first edition. This is the Casual Highlight Podcast with Highlight Sports, but this is the Casual Highlight Live edition, the first ever live on StreamYard, and I have a guest by the name Arthur Angella Wynn. She's the founder of Books to Win, but Angela is an author. She's an actress. She's a songwriter. She's an entrepreneur, but most importantly, she's a mother.
Yes.
She's a wife. She's a believer.
Yes.
She's a best friend, a daughter, a mentor,
Yes.
so many different things. And I wanted to bring her on the show today because she has created many highlights in her life.
Yes.
And the motto of our show is we educate, inform, and inspire.
Yes.
And she has so much. And just doing the pre-interview with her, she has so much that she has to offer. And I just want you all to listen to her story, the things that she's overcome. And even when after me and Angela, me and Angela, we stopped talking after we got off our pre-interview. Man, my mind was just blown, and I've been looking forward to this day. Angella Wynn, thank you for being a part of the Casual Highlight Podcast, the Casual Highlight Live, and Highlight Sports. Welcome to the show.
Yes, it's such a privilege to be here, and I thank you so much for inviting me on.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to you just as well. You're looking forward to listening to me talk.
Awesome.
I count it as a privilege. Thank you.
It's an honor. Now, couple of random questions before we get started. Apple or iPhone? I mean, iPhone or Android?
Apple, iPhone,
Team Apple, yeah.
iPhone.
And since you do live in the Baton Rouge area, do you prefer Tony's Seafood or Power Rands?
Okay, I like Tony's Seafood for the boudin balls.
Yeah.
But give me Pyran any day. The gumbo, oh my God! It just give it. Bring it on.
I miss it. So when I usually go back in town to visit, that's the first place I go to is Tony's.
Yes,
I get the boudin. I get me a little bit of crawfish. I get my seasonings to bring back to the Midwest because they don't have seasonings. So I have to bring that back as a collection.
They probably be looking at you like, what is this? And where you get this from? And
right. And what's crazy is when I stayed in Louisiana, there was people I told them about barbecue, and so I would have to bring back different barbecue sauce, Gates, Q39, Jackson's. I brought different barbecue sauces for one of my coworkers, and he was like, "Man, you got to bring some of this back. You got to bring it." I got you.
Yes, sir.
But I want to dive into I'm excited because you have a lot to talk about, and I want to ask you about the passion of writing. And what age did you find your passion in writing, and did you have any type of discouragement in writing when you started?
I started about the age of 16. With the passion of it. I started doing it, just jotting things down, not really knowing anything about it. I really didn't have any discouragement with it, but I didn't have anyone to really encourage me at that age because they didn't, back then they didn't know. So I can't fault anything or anybody. I can say this: when I did get to the age of maybe, I was in college then at Southern University, 18, 19, and I started seeing others with the writing and their writings. And so that really put me on the road with the writing. I didn't know the exact process. That came later. But yeah, with the writing, you do need, especially if you know, and I'm just saying this, putting this out here, if anyone notices, especially a young person, and you see that they have that passion to write, and you see them writing or even drawing, encourage them, because it is something that it could be an outlet for them. They may be going through at one point of their life, and that may be their outlet to write. And you just never know. That may be the next bestseller book that they're writing, or whatever the case may be. So yes, 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 yes. Definitely encouragement is definitely needed.
And see, you gave a shout out to Southern, and so I was debating where my Wichita State hoodie.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna give a shout out to
Hey.
to the greatest school in the land.
Yeah.
The best band in the land. Shout out to
Yes, sir, the best. Yes, sir.
to Southern University.
Yes, sir.
And when did you finish From the Yard? And so,
I stopped going in, and notice I didn't say finish. I stopped going because life happened. I got married and had kids. I thought I was grown.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, but I ended up when I did go back and I finished, I got a 2-year degree. And I was in business, man. I started off in engineering and noticed that wasn't, that's not for me. Let me switch.
Mm-hmm.
So I went over into business management, and I loved it. Loved it. And I'm still in it. So
hey, there you go. Nothing wrong with that.
Right.
I'm right with you. Life happened for me. I'm about maybe 30 hours away. I do plan on going back soon.
Mm-hmm.
I actually went up going to a Bible shout out to Hope Bible Institute.
Okay.
It's where I received my bachelor's, master's, doctorate from there.
Yeah.
So, but I never forget my time in Southern, the things that I learned, and about being together is different than a like an LSU.
It's a different atmosphere.
It's night and day. And see, I've been on. It's crazy. We talk about Southern in predominantly white institutions. I've been on both sides of the coin.
Okay.
So I've seen the PWI.
Yeah.
And I've seen the HBCU.
Uh-huh.
And it's something about the HBCU experience. It's like
it's different.
Even if you're off the yard, living off the yard, just coming in the classroom and everybody coming together in the class, like, hey, let's all study. Hey, we need to get this paperwork together. We need to do this. I was like, man, we didn't have this at the PWI. Yeah, you had that, but it was a different type of togetherness.
Camaradereness, togetherness, and it was such a difference. The atmosphere.
Atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then I see, they had a Popeyes chicken in the union, and I see all these different food restaurants. I said, we didn't have this at the PWI. I mean, they could cook, but we in the South, this is the level is a little bit more, go to a different level.
Yes, definitely.
So currently, right now, you have a book out entitled "Fix My Smile."
Yes.
Tell us about that idea of writing a book and your desire to highlight bullying.
Yes.
In the book. Please talk to us.
Yes. This is my baby. Fix My Smile, and I tell you, it was sort of a journey. I met a little young guy. His name is Ashton, and he was born with a cleft lip. And of course, and what I found out, Al High, is things that people don't know and don't understand. 9 times out of 10, that's the things that they give you pushback on. You get bullied for that. And then the kids, they really didn't understand. They didn't know what it was, had never seen it before. So yeah, he got a lot of bullying, and I really tapped into it when I came across some more young people that dealt with it or is dealing with it, with the bullying. And I said, okay, let me go ahead and write this book and use this as a platform to bring forth awareness with the issue of bullying, because it does happen. It happens in the young people. It happens in the older generation. It's happening. And I always tell the kids, especially when I have an opportunity to speak to them, in a setting, to be bosses. And they look at you like, what is a boss? And I work in transit, and we have kids that come through, with their parents or whatever the case may be. And I'll speak to them. I'll talk with them. You need you to be a boss. And they look like, what is a boss? A boss is, number one, if you're a bystander, you're part of that boss system. So I need you to be the key to stopping the bully if you see it. Okay. I need you to open your mouth. If you see it happening, open your mouth, say something, use your words. Don't just sit like with your hands folded, like, I didn't see that. Ain't nothing happening. I didn't see that. I need you to open your mouth and say something. Okay. I need you to stand up and help them, help the victim. If you see someone being bullied, you go to the rescue. You be the one, you be the hero, the she-ro, or whatever you want to call it. You say something. Don't be scared. Don't be fearful. You could be the very key to stopping that cycle that individual may be facing. And the last point was stick to, the next S was stand up, help the victim. I said that. And then the last one, stick together. Be tighter than a glove.
Okay.
If I see you at the lunch table, well, they're not in schools right now, but wherever it may be, on the playground, in your neighborhood, if you see something, you stick together. You get to that person and you cling like glue. Because a whole lot of times, if I see you with somebody and I'm not going to come and mess with you. But if you're standing alone by yourself, then you're more prone, you're more vulnerable for me to come and pick on you, because you by yourself. You ain't got nobody. Ain't nobody around. Ain't nobody saying nothing. It's just you. So yeah, I need you to boss. So I'm telling them, develop that boss system when it's dealing with the bullies. But yeah, this book it has opened up a whole lot of conversation, a whole lot of platforms. I did a live show 2 weeks ago with Miss Selena, and a young man in Mississippi. He committed suicide. He had been bullied, and he killed himself.
Wow.
But he didn't have that boss system. Nobody saw the signs. Nobody paid attention to the signs. I'm not going to say that they didn't see them, but they didn't pay attention to the signs. So, it was a young man. He took his life. He was bullied. He left a suicide note and everything. So, hey,
Wow.
say something. If you see it, open your mouth and say something.
Mm-hmm. Do you think when it comes to parenting, do you think the parents don't say enough, or they need to step up a little bit more?
Right.
When it comes to bullying?
We're gonna role play. You're my son, right? You
Right.
You come in the house from school. Al, how was your day?
Oh, it was okay. It wasn't the best.
9 times out of 10, the parent, they're not going to probe to find out, okay, what is the okay and what was the not the best.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
You go to your room and you play your video games or whatever, and I'm going to wherever I'm going as a mom. I'm going to the kitchen, I'm cooking and cleaning, whatever I'm doing, or whatever I'm doing. But I'm not going to sit and have that conversation with you to find out exactly what it is, because that may have been the day that the bully cornered you in the bathroom, on the playground, wherever you were. and they did what they wanted to do or said what they wanted to say, and you're at that breaking point where you just can't, you know, you can't
Mm,
deal with it no more.
right.
Well, that next day may be the day that you actually contemplate and taking your own life because you don't want to deal with it. So, but as a parent, we need to step up to the plate. And the parents, and I'm saying that I have three, and I told you I have three sons. All my sons are grown now. I have two grandkids, Lydia and Adonis. And but we need to get more involved in the conversation. Never just settle for the it's okay, it was okay, yeah, it was all right. It's
Mm,
more to it. When you
mm,
see them drawn back, they're in their rooms, all to themselves, no TV on. They're just sitting. Take notice. Pay
mm.
attention. Pay attention.
The boss system. I like that. I
Yes.
like how you broke that down. That is dope.
Yes.
Now, in the process of writing, what is when you're writing a book, because you are a self-publisher,
Yes.
what is the process and how long does it take to publish a book?
Um, it really I went through KDP through Amazon, and once you get everything, first of all, let me say this: if it comes to your mind and you're in the process of you want to write it, you think you want to write a book, write it down. Get you a pad or get you your cell phone, whatever it is, write it down. I don't care what the thought is, because 9 times out of 10, if we don't write it down, we're going to forget it.
Forget it. That's
Because
true.
as we stated earlier, life does happen. And then you'll be like, man, I had this thought, and this really would have been good. This would have been a good paragraph or a good line in the book or whatever. So write it down, put it on paper, because once you write it down, you're going to go back. Like you said, it's a process. You're going to go back and you're going to bring it all together. Once you read through it, okay, I could put this here, I could put this here. Oh, this line would go nice. All of this would flow together. So the process is, number one, put it down, put it on paper. Um, Find you a good editor. If you don't edit yourself, find you a good editor. Once you get it all down, you say, okay, I think I'm done with it. So let me go to the next stage. Find your editor. Once that editor finishes and they send back to you your corrections or whatever they see needs to take place, you do all of that, and then you go on to the next step. And that will be sending it on to, if you're going to go through Amazon, which I love Amazon because they put it all in perspective for you, put it in all in format, and get you ready to go and send you, on your way. Your book cover, find you a good artist that could put that together for you as well. Envision whatever your vision is that you have, put it on paper. Find you somebody that you can talk to. Al is and I'm just using this as an example. Al is an editor, not an editor. He's a artist or whatever, and you draw, or you do covers, you do logos or whatever. Find that person that you trust. Give them your ideas. Give it to them. Let them, say, I'm put this in in your court, and I'm gonna let you shoot to me what you think this need to be, because we don't know everything. That's why you need that crew of people around you to surround you, to support you, because I don't know everything. So I had to get that editor that I trusted. I had to get, the young lady that did like my website and all, and which you can do your own website as well. But put all of that together, because a lot of times when you go to other people, you just have, let me backtrack. I'm sorry. Just be mindful who you surround yourself with, because
Ooh.
everybody that smiles and say they're in your court, mm-mm,
Mm,
mm-mm. And a lot of times we have to learn that the hard way. I've learned a couple of lessons. So no, find that person that you trust,
man, yeah.
and release your idea, and let them and see how it goes from there.
See how it goes. Yeah.
Okay.
That's you say that's part of bullying right there. Having the wrong people in your corner, and you think that they're in your
Uh-huh.
corner, and they really been
Uh-huh.
jealous of what you're doing.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
My goodness.
And eventually it'll come out. That's a whole nother subject, but
We're gonna
eventually
yes.
it'll come out.
Yeah, it's gonna come out. Yeah.
Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. It will come out. So just do a
Violent,
lot of
violent,
praying.
yeah, voluntary or involuntary, it's gonna
Uh-huh.
come out.
Exactly.
All right, so also I want to give a quick shout out to the professor. I call the professor Ramaya Trask.
Yes.
The coach,
Yes.
co-coach Ramaya for linking
Yes.
us up with this
Yes.
interview. Shout out to yourself. Hope you're doing well. Watching on the replay or whatnot, we say hello to you and we appreciate you.
Hello. He's not just the coach. He's the freaking amazing.
Amazing. Be freaking amazing. That's
Right.
that's the
And
motto.
if I could just put this out there, especially about Ramaya, I really look up to him because always when you go to him for something, he's going to give you the plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Now, guess what? It's up to me to follow the plan. I've given it to you. You know, I can't hold your hand, but I'm going to give it to you because I know that you're capable of doing it. So I'm going to let you do it, but I need you to do it.
Yeah.
So and he's part of where I am in this process today. I had to follow the plan. He gave it to me. So guess what? I had to do it because this is what I want. This is my passion. So this is your passion. You're going to follow through and do what you've been told. If he tells me don't go down that road because it has I think I shared it with you, got a hole in it, you better go down that road. When I go down the road anyway and fall in the hole, that was my fault. Because guess Al or Ramaya they told me not to go, but I went anyway. Because I thought I was grown.
Yeah. And see, Ramaya's been there.
Yeah.
So what he's doing is he's saving us thing pissed up to jump into.
Right.
He said, I'm gonna need you to go around this way and detour over here.
Right. Yes, sir.
So,
he's a good professor.
So you have overcome several obstacles in your life.
Yes.
I want you to talk about some of those obstacles and what is your motivation to keep going in life.
Yes. My number one obstacle that I well, first of all, I lost my mother at an early age, at the age of 12. So I had my dad and my three brothers, no sisters. So it was a lot that I had to learn, a lot of lessons that I had to learn. And were they all easy lessons? No, they weren't. And then when I got to another stage in 2000, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. Took my mobility, it was my eyesight, just all kind of, didn't know what it was. I never heard of it, Al. Had never heard of it. And I'm like, I'm sitting on side the bed in the hospital and had been there for about a week. And, all these doctors and nurses coming in and they're asking, does this run in your family? Does this run in your family? And I'm like, no, not that I know of, not that I know of. And then finally, it took them almost a week to give me a diagnosis. Had to do 3 spinal taps because 2 of them, they couldn't get enough fluid out of the spine to do the spinal. So they finally got it on the 3rd one. And then they came in and they're like, well, you have MS. And I'm like, okay, what in the heck is MS? All I know is that I can't walk. My vision is getting blurry. So what in the heck is going on? So they walked me through the process. They said you may end up in a wheelchair. You may lose all of your eyesight. Somebody will have to guide you around. And I'm like, okay. And in the meantime, the nurse is sitting there and she's saying that, I don't know what you're going to do. You have 3 kids, 3 sons and a husband. What are you going to do? And so on and so forth. And I'm saying all in the back of my mind, I think I'm about to go crazy. That's what I'm going to do. I didn't say it out of my mouth because I knew that would have brought on a whole nother film in the hospital.
Right.
But it was life changing. And that's with any, and there are several different things that can happen and transpire in a person's life to really bring about change. It brought about change in my life. Things, the way that I did things, I had to change a lot. Just imagine not being able to button your shirt up on your own in the morning. Just imagine you get out your bed and you feel like, your foot is crooked all the way from the muscle spasms to the side. You can't walk because of the muscle spasms. Or, you get out your bed and you have to hold on to the walls to get to where you're trying to go. All of that was something that really I should have lost my mind. I think I forgot who it was. I don't know if it was Karen Clark Shears said it could have been me, but if it wasn't for the Lord, yeah, it could have been me. I could have been one locked up in one of those insane asylums in the rooms. It could have been me, but by the grace and the mercy of God and my God, let me back up. My pastor and my first lady, Pastor David A. Cowan and Linda Cowan, they really, 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 it was a lot of times that I just really wanted to just break. But my man of God and my woman of God, they prayed with me, they prayed for me, they prayed for my family, and they're still praying. And they were always there, giving me, everything that I needed and more in the word, encouragement to keep going and keep fighting. And he was a big player in the book, me really going ahead and stepping out and releasing the book and getting it out there, because I know that there are many, in his words, there are many lives to be changed. And that's a platform that can be used to bring forth that change. And that's what really pushed me out the door, to give me the wings to really start flying.
Yeah.
Flying with it. But yes, that was a big change, being diagnosed with the multiple, with the MS. And have come across a lot of people, male, female, young, old, that's dealing with it, still dealing with it. And I'm able to give them that encouragement to, you keep going, you keep pushing. I know it's hard, it's not easy. Everybody's not going to understand. So just imagine, somebody looking at you and, they're wondering, okay, why does she walk that way? Why does she walk with a limp? Or why does she do this? It's always a story behind whatever it is going on. But if you just stop and take the time and listen, you'll understand. But, it's not for everybody to understand. I do know that much. But at the same time, if you really want to know, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you to make sure that you keep your faith in God, stay in his word, stay at the feet of Jesus, find you a home, a man, woman of God, a church that you can really, and we are the church, but you find that man or woman of God that you can really sit and glean from and listen to, and that's going to give you the words of encouragement that you need. The unadulterated word, they're going to give it to you raw. There's a lot of times that, especially my pastor, he just give you the raw word. And when I say the raw word, if you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing, he gonna call you to the carpet for it. Mm-hmm. He gonna cut you, especially my mother, my spiritual mother. She gonna cut you, and then that salve. Then she gonna put that salve on it to make the wound, make it
Yeah.
And I love and appreciate them to the max. Ever Increasing Life Ministries, my church family, everybody, just the whole family, and I really love them that surrounded me and my family. And I words just can't. I'm lost for words because you have to be there to experience it.
That's awesome.
Be there to experience it.
That is great. Now, which leads me into the next question, because you are a songwriter and
Yes.
you've written 2 albums. Talk about that, because I'm excited how this connects. And is writing from writing books to songwriting.
Yeah.
Talk about that for a little bit.
Um, I love music, and I thank God He's blessed me with a husband that he loves music. He loves all genres of music,
Okay.
no matter what it is. I tease him all the time and say, I'm gonna find you a game show to put you on, so we can make us some money,
Mm-hmm.
because he can give you the name, the artist name, the year that the song came out, who it was, everything. And I said, okay, I want to get to that point. But anyway, excuse me, my writing, it comes from some of the things that I've went through and experienced as a child, um, as an adult, as a young adult, as an adult. I love to write. I love God, first of all. And um, one particular song that I'm working, I've recorded it already, but I want to re-record it because I have a new meaning, especially with what I've walked through with the book, the books, because I'm getting ready to release another one. But the name of it is I'm Walking. I'm walking by faith and not by sight,
Yeah.
because this has truly been a walk, how high, and a walk like none other.
Yeah.
And I had the time to sit and have a cup of tea with you, which one day we will.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a walk. It's been a walk, but and I just put the writing into music. And I'm one, I don't read music. I can't play music, but if you play the song for me, or if you play the chorus, I can give you some words. I can put I can put the lyrics. That's what I love to do. And it's just, I find pleasure in it. It puts a smile on my face.
Okay.
It puts a smile on my face. But yes, I love writing. Love writing, love writing. Um,
Awesome.
the music itself, it takes you to a whole nother, it puts you in another realm.
Okay.
And if you're feeling down, if you, whatever the case may be, I guarantee you put the right song on, you put you some music on, it's gonna take you to a whole nother realm,
Mm-hmm.
whole nother realm. Music calms, it just calms you. I was about to say it calms the beast, but everybody ain't got a beast in them, so it it soothes you.
Soothing. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But
You.
it is great. And let me go back and say one more thing about the MS, because I don't know, I just popped up in my spirit.
Go
Somebody
ahead.
may be listening. You know that God made each and every one of us, and He knows everything, the very number of hairs that we have on our head. He knows everything about us. So there's nothing that you can go through, or have gone through, or getting ready to go through, that He don't know about. But what you can, and what I admonish you to do, I encourage you to do, is that every day before you get your day started, get before God. It doesn't have to be a long out prayer, because a lot of times you don't have time to pray no hour before you get up and get out your house. You know, Lord, let your blood cover me. Lord, be a fence all around me. Holy Spirit, guide me today. Give me the words. Holy Spirit, who do you want me to talk to today? Just simple thing. Keep it simple. God is not hard of hearing. He's not hard of knowing, because He knows everything. So stay before Him. Seek Him in all things. If you're going through an illness, it may be cancer, it may be MS, it may be diabetes, whatever it is, take it to God, leave it on the altar, because He knows. Say, Father, help me. I can't do this today. I'm not feeling well today. So I need you to help me. Give me everything, give me what I need, give me the strength, give me the wisdom, give me the knowledge, whatever it is that I have to deal with today, Father. I depend on you to do it for me. And I guarantee you that he's going to, whether he sends somebody across your path, or somebody may call you on your telephone, whatever it is, he's going to give you whatever it is that you need. And I'm telling you this because this is what I know to be true. I'm not going off what my mama said or my daddy said or what I said. This is what I know to be true. God is a friend like none other. He's sticking closer than a brother. He's right there with us. And I'm right here with you. If you need anything, my I can give you my email address. Email, call me. I'm a listening. Look, I'm a listening ear, and I have a lot of wisdom when it comes down. I've been through a couple of roads, been down a couple of roads, and it's good. God is good. God is good. God is good.
You have blessed us today. Maybe we can have benediction right now.
May the Lord watch between me and thee. But yeah, I tell you, I thank you so much. I'm sitting here, I'm just elated because I know that God He has a plan. He has a plan for you. I know He has a plan for me. And we're just gonna go in. Like I told some ladies last night, especially a young lady. I don't know if you had a chance to look at the replay. She was a burn victim, and she was burned all over her body. And my God, she blessed me so much on that show on that live that we did last night that, and like all I can tell you, you're beautiful. You're a beautiful young lady,
Wow.
and I dare anybody to come contrary to that word and tell you anything, other than that. You are beautiful just the way you are. God knows you. And like we told, she's getting ready to go through a surgery, skin surgery. Um, I think later on this sometime, maybe 2 weeks from now. And, she's going to come out on top. She's going to come out. She was burned at the age of, if I'm not mistaken, 3 years old. And just imagine, and now she's, I want to say 30, her late 30s, early 40s. Just imagine going through life, you know, uh, with a body, burn face, and so on and so forth, you know. But you just never know who you might meet. So who you might come across, path you might cross.
Right.
And I'm just elated that I had a chance to come through, across the path of Al. I had, I had to ask Tabitha. I said, Tabitha, do you know this young man? And that's my daughter-in-law, and she said, yeah, that y'all went to college together. Y'all went to school together. So that was great. Great, 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 great. Southern University. Southern University.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's a small world. It's a small world. And now with technology, how everybody, you look on Facebook and Instagram, wait a
Yeah.
minute, this person know that person, and
Yeah.
and when you told me you knew Tabitha, shout out to Tabitha. Shout out to Miss Tabitha and her husband, man. Man, she was awesome. Had us several classes, and in Beep, we was in the Black Exchange program at Southern. So very resourceful. Shout out to Tabitha.
And she still is, and I tell you, she oh my God, that's my daughter in love.
Daughter-in-law.
A lot of people say daughter-in-law, but that's my daughter in love. I love her so much. But and she was also she played an intricate part in me getting my book published. She helped on a lot of levels with that as well. So a well of wisdom and information and insight, So I love her to pieces. Love her, love her, love her. But I also want to tell you this. I'm getting ready to third book, not the next one, but the third one. But I'm gonna include a CD in with it, so
Okay.
you a book and a CD. And I'm working. I'm getting some ideas actually while I'm sitting here talking to you. So yeah,
Oh, that's good. Look, you got to write them down. Like we said,
yeah,
we
yeah,
got to get that. We got to get
yeah.
that sticky pad ready. Got to get
Look,
it ready.
that's what I was writing. That's what I was writing while I was sitting here talking to you. But it's the title of the song is "I'm Walking by Faith and Not by Sight." Like I said
Mhm.
earlier, you know. And I just want to just sing just a little snippet of just one little line for you.
Come on, yeah, yeah, come on.
I'm walking by faith and not by sight. Oh, I'm walking by faith and not by sight. It's been a long time. I ain't gonna give you all of it. I ain't gonna give you all the song yet. I'm gonna keep you. I'm gonna keep it right there. I see you rocking. I see you. See you rocking.
Wait a minute. It's the chair, but I love it. But you know how that had to rock.
Yeah.
That
But
is that is awesome. That's and this is going to be the third for
yeah,
the third book. Okay.
that's gonna be the third book. Third book.
All right.
Actually, the third book is it's already done. I gotta release the second one first.
All right. Tell us about before we leave. Tell us about the second book. I
The
want to hear.
second, please be careful what you say. A lot of times, we've done it. We've done it. A lot of people have gone around, and you say things that you shouldn't say. And I'm gonna use this because my pastor, he brought this to us, oh God, years ago. And how some people, you may be in the store, and actually Dr. Thompson, he started it off because he gave a story of how he came forth with one of his books. And when people say, maybe you're in the store and they say, man, everybody having a hard time. Everybody, no, everybody not having a hard time. But we agree with it. You in the store, you in the line and you stand and you say, yeah, that's true. That's true. No, that's not true. No, put the brakes up. Not me. I'm not having a hard time. Now I might be having some challenges, but guess what? I ain't having a hard time. So yeah, we need to be mindful of what we agree with. What we say. Because you reap what you sow. So if you sow those words, guess what? They're gonna come back, and they're gonna come back up, and we're not gonna like the rim that they come back up in. But you got to remember, you release that out your mouth. And not just that, and I also, and this is in the book as well, you need to start tasting your words before you serve them to somebody else. And I'm gonna leave you with that.
I love it. We going mic drop, Mamba out. We going I do want to give a shout out to BS3 Radio. Biz Sutter the third, the founder of BS3 Radio. He checked in and said hello. Hello to you, sir. Hope all is well with you today, sir, and everything that you're doing. Yes. Angella, where can people find you at on social media?
I am. You can go to Books to Win on Facebook and on Instagram. Or my name, Angella Wynn. Either way, that's ANGELLAWYNN. My website is bookstowin.com, and that's books the number 2win.com. And I also used to, I didn't tell you about that. I also used to be on the radio announcer. You remember WNDC with Bishop, the White Pate?
No, I did not. I didn't know that at your talk. No, you didn't tell me that, but I heard of the White Pate. I've heard of him. I moved to Baton Rouge in 2008, so
okay.
So I did, yeah.
Yeah.
I heard about the white paint, man. That's we known in Baton Rouge. No,
Yeah,
so
yeah. So I used to be a radio announcer as well.
okay.
Thank you
So
for look. Thank you for tuning in to Al High. So what do you
oh,
do? You a sports? What do you do? I'm trying to read.
oh no. So are you asking me? Am I?
Yeah, I'm asking you. What
Oh no. I'm a podcast. We do. It's a sports podcast, but the goal is to educate, inform, and inspire. So with that being said, you know, we do creating highlights on a daily basis. So sports fans who are casual sports fans, who are diehard sports fans, we have the ability to create highlights on a daily basis. And you create highlights. You have created highlights all throughout your life. You've done several different things. You've written books. You've been a songwriter. You've been a radio personality. And so we're just highlighting to motivate, to educate, inspire, and to bring and to see and to show people that there's greatness inside of them. And so that's just that's the moral of the Casual Highlight Podcast, Highlight Sports, and just in life in general.
Yes. Well, you put a smile on my face. So I thank you so much for this opportunity once again.
Angella, thank you for coming on. I gotta have you back on after real soon because you have a lot. I'm gonna have to get a panel together.
Yes.
And we have like a round table and just run it about life in general. So
and I like round tables because guess what? Al High doesn't know everything, Angela doesn't know everything, but if we come together as a collective being, oh my God.
Yes.
You know some great mighty things can happen when we get together. When great minds get together. Yeah.
Two or three are joined together and I've learned stuff today in 45 plus minutes.
Wow.
Just talking to you. And
wow.
I said, and just some reminders about things and going back to my table and my meditation moment. I was like,
yes.
So Angella, thank you for coming on the first edition of Casual Highlight Live. This will be up on YouTube for the replay and Facebook. This also is going to be up on the podcast. You can go to owlhigh.com. Click Casual Highlight podcast to listen to the audio. I wouldn't recommend listen to this while you're driving on YouTube. So just go to the audio and play it. So
yes.
With that being said, thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you pretty soon.
Yes. Bye-bye.